Okay, what I'm going to show you how to do here, we had a little break. I'm going through a little tough time right now, so it's kind of hard to concentrate on this stuff, but I know it's the right thing to do. So we want to go around the circle here, and want to maybe if we use the short patterns, we can start from fret 1 on up. Here's open, fret 0. So open O, fret 0 0 O O. Start from fret 1. Okay, if we want to play the E shape, we're going to go 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 7 root 2 3 4, and then 5 6 warps up so we can once again get the 7 root 2 when it goes over that last fret. There, we got it, the F shape. Alright, so you can use the short patterns from fret 1 on. If not, we have to use the longer patterns. Okay, I know we're going to want our circle somewhere, but you know what? We would actually use the other circle there. Okay, so here we have the other circle. It pretty much follows the same way. You have C, G, D, but when you get to the A, you got to go through this detour here. 5 6 7 root 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6. And then it comes out the same A shape, and then you just go A back to E. So let's look at that. Starting from the C string shape here, we've got, I could draw a line to these things, make it easier, right? Here's C to C right there, G to G right there, D to D right there. Okay, and now when we got the bottom A goes to this 5 6, the top A goes to this 5 6, and then the E goes to this again, and we have C going to here again, and G going to there again. It just keeps on. I don't want to be ridiculous with the thing, but okay, so that's how that works. Mapping the circle to the strings. So with the long patterns, you can play from the fret nut. You can play anything. All you have to learn is 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 right on top of one another. So let's look at 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 from the get-go, from the 0 0 coordinate where the lowest E is. Okay, so when we play the 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6, that 5 makes E the fifth. E is the fifth of what? It's the fifth of A. So that means we'd be playing in the key of A if we played the 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6. Root 2 3 4 5 6 would be, here's our A. So we'd go root 2 3 4 5 6 and then 7 root 2 on top of that. Okay, so it'd be 4 5 6 7 root 2. 7 root 2 back to root. You see how that resolved like that? So we're on root there. If we want to continue up, we just go 3 4 5. Now we have to warp it up, so it's 3 4 5. That's not right. So 3 4 5 would be, let's play the whole thing. 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5 6 7 root 2 3 4 5. See, I didn't warp it up. It had a sour sound. It had a flat sound. If you hear that flat sound on the B string, you know you didn't bring your pattern up one fret. 3 4 5 6 7 root. Now notice 6 7 root is the G. Okay, we started in what? we started with the A shape and went to G. You skip one letter, okay, in the caged word, C-A-G-E-D, C-A, right? And that gets you to the fourth or the fifth, depending on which way you're going. So starting the A shape here in caged, we're going to the G shape. So C, we skipped the A letter and we went to the G shape. So here's the, we started on the A shape, rather, sorry. We started on the A shape. We went over to the next cage with this A, okay, but that cage started on the 5, 6, 7 root 2, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like starting an A shape from here. This is the new A shape. Okay, so are we in the A box? No, we're not in the A box. We're on the A shape. The question is, what is A shape? You know, where is that when it's in the middle string there, the third from the bottom, fourth from the top, whatever you want to call it. So there are ways to determine that. You can just, from here, you can just start a short A pattern. Okay, so here's the A, 5, 6, and we can just go 5, 6, 7, root 2, and then to 3, 4, 5, but we got to warp it up, and then from 3, 4, 5 to 6, 7, root. And there's our G right there. So we just played starting an A pattern right there, an A diatonic. So a normal A diatonic would go okay, but we just started that from here, right? A is 5, 6, so the fifth. Okay, the 5, 6 right here. Now I'm looking at this. I'm thinking, my notes are starting to rub off there. I can't tell if that's what note that is just by inspection, so I shouldn't have to do that. But this is A and B there, and if we're in the key of A, okay, then A and B is really 1 and 2 there. So it's really underneath like that. Alright, so you have to know where you're at. But remember, you can play the pattern from the string shape. That's the important part. Okay, so just for argument's sake, we have F sharp's the 6th of A, and E is the 5th of A. So anywhere you start, you see that E to an F sharp, like down here, I can start an A pattern. I can do it pentatonic. Like that. And then, so now I know I'm in the D box there. So that's the second. There's the root, the A. Okay, so let's zoom out. It's always safe to zoom out and see what am I really trying to accomplish with this chart. Of course, we can look at the half diminished. We can look at substitutions. Substitutions are important, but I find if substitutions are throwing you, just stay in the root key where you're going to be playing by inspection. So let's look at that. In the case of the half diminished, now don't worry, it's not going to be difficult. This is just to demonstrate the difference between reading the number off and doing a substitution. So if you're in the root key, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Okay, if we want to play the half diminished triad, it'll be 7, 2, 4, 7. Remember, roots, root 3, 5, root. And its minor is root 3, 6, root. Okay, and its fourth is root 4, 6, root.